Grrr. I'll get up and dance and give you 360 for a galaxy.
So sweet. Ice cream, so sweet. Brain freeze.
Thank you for the ice cream. Thank you for the ice cream.
You know, sometimes I truly feel like we're devolving as a species. Maybe the world should have ended with the eclipse, or 2012, or Y2K, or yesterday. What's up, everyone? It's your local NPC here, and today I want to welcome y'all to my brand new series, Idiots of the Internet, where we're going to be talking about the stupidity of the internet and all the people that live on it. As you've probably guessed, we're going to be talking about the cesspool known as TikTok Live. Now, some people use Live to promote things like products, movies, video games, videos. Some people use Live to show a concert, or some people just use it to let out their feelings and just talk about things. Then there are people who do this bullshit.
The gummy bear squishy squishy. I am not a robot.
Ah, TikTok Live, the place where dreams go to die, a place where brain cells spontaneously combust. Now, I don't know who started this trend or why, to be honest. Like, who the fuck just woke up one day and said, you know what, the internet's already a pretty terrible place, I'm gonna make it even more stupid today. Now, there are two culprits in this crime. There's people who do it, and there's people who watch it and feed into it. This is a trend of people who like to act like quote-unquote NPCs, like from a video game, you know, a non-playable character, like this fucker from Skyrim.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
They act like NPCs to get money and views. How this works, I'll never know. Like, how much money could you possibly be making? Well, apparently a lot in some cases, which is why more and more people keep jumping onto this trend because they think they're gonna make millions. Odds are, you're not gonna make millions, and they will just end up looking ridiculous for the future generations to see. Now it's beyond me why anyone would want to get famous through this method. Like, you just look like a complete and total fucking idiot. Like, why do you want this to be your legacy? I imagine people who give money to them are children who steal their parents' credit cards, but I feel like you have to be super desperate to do things like this. Like, just to sit there and act like mindless human beings for long amounts of time. I don't understand how anyone could watch these things and just not cringe to death. When I write scripts for these videos, I like to go to coffee shops. You know, I sit down at a table, drink some coffee, and write my script. When I was doing the research for this video, I literally pulled my screen down so people couldn't see what I was watching. That's how embarrassed I was. Now, people doing stupid shit on the internet to get attention and views is nothing new, but this is just another level of stupid. Maybe I'm missing something though. Maybe these people know something that I don't know. Maybe they're just on a different level of thinking. Maybe they live in a different dimension. Maybe their minds have elevated to a higher power. Maybe they're geniuses and plebs like me are the real idiots. Maybe these people are gods among men. Maybe we should be praising them and studying them for generations to come. Maybe. What the fuck are you saying? Nah, but for real, TikTok Live is just a cesspool of de-evolving human beings. Like, it's not just NPC TikTokers, it's most of TikTok Live. People just be doing stupid shit on there every single fucking day. You could probably open up TikTok Live right now and see someone doing something stupid right as we speak. But what does this do to society at large? I mean, do we really want a whole nation of idiots? A whole nation of low IQ individuals? Look, I'm not saying everyone has to be Einstein, but come on. If all we consume is trash and low IQ things, well, what do you think happens to our fucking brains? I'm all for fun and all, but this is just way too dumb for me. I pray to the old god of AOL that TikTok is banned in the US. Of course, they're just gonna migrate to Instagram or YouTube, and that's just gonna make things even worse. Whatever. Fucking moving on. Now, to continue this episode of Idiots of the Internet, we're gonna talk about something sad. We're gonna talk about Jason Nash. We already know this story. We've heard it a million times. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Now you may be asking yourself, who the fuck is Jason Nash? Actually, you're probably not asking that because he's pretty popular. Well, how did he get popular if you are asking yourself that? Jason Nash got popular because he was one of the main people featured in David Dobrik's videos. For years and years, he made tons and tons of money for just being in his videos. But just like most things, it comes to an end. After David Dobrik kind of stepped away from YouTube, things did not turn out so well for poor Jason Nash. Well, for any of his gang really, known as the Vlog Squad. I mean, He's still on YouTube, he has a podcast, he uploads videos, and most of all, he's on TikTok. He's on TikTok begging for money so he doesn't lose his house.
Guys, gotta get something bigger than that. We need a dyno. Double points now, right now, guys. Double points.
Calls me to play pool, and I'm like, I gotta go live, and I don't expect him to understand that. Like I know I've told him. There's also things that I like say to him, and I'm not sure if he hears me. Like I'll say things like, "I'm losing my house," and he'll be like, "Oh, but just go play pool."
This is the problem when people rise to fame very quickly. They get a taste of the good life, you know, making money, getting nice things. But once the money dries up, these kinds of people get desperate and they'll do anything to get attention and money. This is exactly what Jason Nash is doing. And honestly, it's really fucking sad to see. Now, I'm not trying to put down Jason Nash. I'm not trying to call him an idiot or anything, but this is just really sad to see. I mean, the man is 50 years old, so I would really hope he has a backup in place just in case, but it's not seeming that way. I mean, he's on TikTok Live specifically, begging for money basically so he doesn't lose his fucking house. Now, to make matters even worse, the man himself, David Dobrik, visited him to quote unquote see how he's doing. He basically just went there to rub it in his face that he isn't making any money. Even in the video, you can just see on Jason Nash's face that he was pissed off. He even said that he wasn't making money either.
Guys, I'm visiting Jason. I like to visit him at least once a week just to make sure that he's alive. I know that he's doing TikTok Live every day now, but I'm still not convinced it's him. It could be AI.
Dude, you're kind of becoming a legend on TikTok now.
I know. Not in a good way.
Yeah, but I think it's fun.
Not in a good way.
I've seen TikToks that's like take a shot every time Jason Nash is on live. You haven't come over in like a little bit, and I called Joe and I was like, "Is Jason doing okay?" And Joe's like, "I haven't seen him on live in a while." And I go, "How long has it been?" He's like, "Hours." And that's when we start to worry when you haven't been on live. Bye guys, thanks for having us over in your little hobbit home.
Now, imagine you're struggling. You know, you're so stressed. You might lose your house. You're trying to provide for your family and put food on the table when all of a sudden your rich fucking friend rolls up in a fucking Burger King crown. Like, what the fuck? And just basically rubs it in your face that you're not making that much money anymore. Just what the fuck? It's very obvious here that David Dobrik doesn't really give a fuck that Jason Nash is struggling. I mean, I'm not saying the man has to give him all his money or anything, but come on, don't kick the man while he's down. Clearly, the man is struggling. I don't think he needs to be reminded of it either. I mean, for fuck's sake, again, he's turning to TikTok Live for money. TikTok! David Dobrik doesn't have to stress about him potentially losing his house. He makes millions and millions of dollars just by posting on fucking Snapchat. Like, how infuriating is that? Now, what have we learned? Well, for one, save your fucking money. Invest your fucking money, and if you get a lot of money, don't blow your money on stupid shit. One shouldn't have to resort to such humiliating means to make money. Just be smart with your money at the end of the day, and always prepare for the worst. Boom. Problem solved. That goes for anyone, not just Jason Nash. That goes for fucking anyone on this planet. So, children, that concludes today's episode of Idiots of the Internet. Are we doomed as a society? Probably. Do aliens look upon our planet and say to themselves, how are these human beings still alive? Absolutely. We are headed down a path where the world is going to turn into the movie Idiocracy, which, if you haven't seen it, you should. It's a wonderful documentary on the future. And if you ever get rich and famous, always remember that could come to an end at any point in time. Always have a backup plan. Don't become Jason Nash. Thank you everyone for watching today's video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, bitches.